All right, let's talk about one of the most stressful, high-stakes things you'll ever write, your university application essay. You know, that one piece of paper that's supposed to capture your entire story. Well, today, we're going to dive into how some new tech can actually help you tell that story in the most powerful way possible. We're talking about supercharging your application.
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Think about it. Admissions officers are sifting through thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of these essays. So how on earth you make yours the one they actually remember? The one that makes them say, yes, this is who we've been looking for.
For most of us, it all starts right here, with this, the blank page, that blinking cursor just staring back at you. It's what the source material calls the blank page problem, and man, if you've ever applied to anything, you know this feeling all too well.
Yeah, does any of this feel familiar? You're staring at the screen, your mind is racing, but nothing's coming out. You're trying to find the perfect words, get the tone just right, and somehow weave your whole life into a story that's not just good, but better than thousands of other really smart people. You know, the pressure's just massive. And that's because it's so much more than an assignment, right? This one document is your chance to show them who you are behind the grades and test scores. It really is the key. So getting it right, well, it can literally change the course of your life. No big deal.
Okay, but what if you didn't have to face that blank page all by yourself? What if you had a co-pilot, an assistant that's specifically designed to help you tackle this exact challenge? Well, that's where AI is stepping in.
So we're talking about some really specific AI tools here. First, you've got a personal statement generator, which is all about helping you shape your experiences into a story that really connects. Then there's the SOP Architect, and this one is focused on building those super detailed statements of purpose that top-tier Ivy League-style universities expect to see.
So how does it actually work? It's pretty simple, actually. You just start by telling it your goal, what you want to study, what kind of school you're aiming for. Then bam, in just a few minutes, the AI generates a really solid professional draft. But, and this is the most important part, it's not done. That draft is just your starting point. From there, you take over. You refine it, you personalize it, and you make sure your unique voice and your story are front and center.
Because let's be real, the goal here isn't just to get an essay done. It's about putting yourself in a position to compete on a global stage and to win a spot.
Now, check out how the source frames this. Not just a writing tool, but your ticket to top global universities. Wow, okay, that's a seriously bold claim. So let's dig in and see what's actually powering that promise.
See, this is what's so interesting. It's not a generic tool. It's built specifically for international students. It guides you to create that persuasive Ivy League-style structure. It knows to push you on your research interests, which is totally critical for grad school apps. And get this, it even helps build a visa-ready narrative. That means a story that clearly explains why you want to study abroad, which can be a huge deal when you're applying for student permits in places like the UK, the US, or Canada.
And the result? Well, this kind of says it all. An offer from Harvard. This is what can happen when your powerful, personal story gets the professional structure it deserves. It gets noticed.
And it doesn't just stop at the acceptance letter. A really well-written statement of purpose can actually help with the next huge hurdle, getting your study permit approved. This shows how a strong application can have a ripple effect through the whole entire process.
Okay, so the promise is huge, and the features look amazing. But what do actual students who've used this stuff have to say? Let's check out some real-world feedback.
So let's look at some of the other tools on this platform that help with the whole application package. Here's Samuel talking about a CV builder. He says he got it done in just 10 minutes after struggling for days. I mean, that's the core idea right there, isn't it? Saving you time and a whole lot of headache. And here's another one from Kwame. Now pay attention to the word he uses, guided. The tool didn't just plug his info into a template, it guided him on how to present it in the best possible way. And that's the exact same idea behind the essay tools. It's not just about speed, it's about getting that expert structure that helps you succeed.
All right, so beyond what students are saying, the source gives us this number, 92 out of 100. That sounds really, really good. But what does it actually mean? Where did that score come from?
And here's the kicker. That score wasn't from another computer program. It came from a real live human expert, a professional recruiter who reviewed the output. And that's the magic combo. You get the incredible speed and efficiency of AI to build the foundation, and then you get the validation from a human expert who knows exactly what to look for. So after seeing all of that, let's bring it all back home. Let's bring it back to you and your application. What does all of this tech actually mean for the story that you need to tell?
This is probably the most important thing to get.
This AI copilot isn't here to write your story for you. Your story, your experiences, your voice, that's all you. The tool is just there to give your authentic story the framework, the structure, and the polish it needs to really, truly shine.
At the end of the day, you have the ambition. You already have the story inside you. Technology is just giving us a powerful new way to tell it. So the only question left is, how will you choose to tell yours?